over 60% completion percentage. That number of how quick you're getting rid of the ball, I don't think it matters too much if you're not completing a higher percentage of your passes. You can attempt as many as you want. If you're not completing them, then I'm not sure how much that number matters right now. But if things start to settle in and some of the drops, mellow out a little bit and we see Trevor, some of the balls, the accuracy issues tame out, then that number is going to be huge because you're not getting sacked. And then also that number, you're not having to worry about that. It helps your offensive line out. There's so many things that factor into if you're able to get that ball out quick. And it's helped other quarterbacks. It helps Aaron Rodgers. That's one of the things that makes him the way he is in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, look, you could see, look at that stat and be like, oh, wow, he's under duress. But he hasn't been under duress. No. He's had plenty of time to throw that football. It's part the system, and part the O-line has done a really good job keeping him clean. I mean, there are plenty of times where, the play had to develop a little bit and he needed time in the pocket. And you saw that. Tonight's going to be interesting with Spagnuolo and how he handles these quick, throws, these first read type throws.
And Brenton Strange. How do the Chiefs decide to cover him?
How they're going to have to cover. Is De'Ami Brown, do we know if he's playing tonight? Has he practiced all week?
He does not have it. Yeah, he
doesn't have it. Good. I'm looking forward to getting him back into the lineup, seeing if he can cause any havoc for them. But if they're gonna, if it's gonna be a lot of first read like we've seen, you'd probably be ready for Spagnuolo jumping on those routes or sitting on those routes and making Trevor go to that second read. So it'll be an interesting chess match. How do you take care of all of it? You're on the football, and make sure you can run it well and keep them on their heels, and then you can pretty much, do what you need to do.
Yeah, the interior of the offensive line for the Jaguars has a massive matchup, like you mentioned, with Chris Jones. And running the football, I think a lot of that is dependent on them, especially if the Jaguars have Bashal Tutin trying to run up the middle and Etienne more outside like we've seen. All right, one more stat for you. This one is an unfortunate one if you're a Jags fan.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes against takeaway leading defenses, right? So Mahomes has faced the NFL's leading takeaway defense 7 times. He's 5-2. He's averaged 310 yards passing with 19 touchdowns and 6 interceptions.
Ooh.
So the 6 interceptions part may be a little bit exciting, but 5-2 record against the team or the defense that he's facing that lead the league in takeaways. That's a frustrating thing, I think, going into this matchup tonight.
Well, yeah, you'd have to, okay, so are those takeaways coming in man or are they coming in zone? You know what I mean? Because you could see if it was man. I mean, there's zone beaters in almost every, play call in the passing game. There's man beaters, that type of thing, and who's going to be open, that kind of deal. But I wonder how much of that is one or the other. Because we play a lot of zone, right? We don't take a lot of chances with man. We play a little bit of man. Which is good and has been effective. But that's interesting that, Mahomes, look, if you put pressure on him, he's really good. That's why I want to spy, because what does he do? He escapes. Yeah. And when he escapes, he buys time. And when he buys time, his guys get open, and he is dynamic with that football. So that's when you got to really make sure you contain him.
Yeah, there's definitely times with him where it just feels like you're giving his receivers 6-7 seconds to get open, and that's unrealistic for a defense to keep up with for 4 quarters. And that's how the Chiefs get people. Every time you feel like they're about to lose a game at the end, that's what happens is the defenses are so worn down because Patrick Mahomes is able to just create magic and do what he needs to do. And then the corners are having to run all over the field covering wide receivers for 5-6 seconds, and that's just not doable for an entire 4 quarters. And so that is definitely something that Coach Campanile, I know, is focusing on this week of how to possibly contain Patrick Mahomes as much as possible, and not just in the air, but with his legs too.
Yeah, he can damage. He does a lot of damage with look, all the good quarterbacks run. You know what I mean? Think about the top quarterbacks in the game. They all take off and run. They're not run first, obviously, but they can escape. They can make things happen. They can get first downs. We have a quarterback that can do it. He's fast enough to do it. Trevor is, and I want to see more of that because when things break down, your safest bet is taking off and running and getting something out of nothing and seeing if you can make something happen and still keeping your eyes open off, upfield and seeing if anybody breaks free. But yeah, we got to see more of that. But Mahomes,
he's elite.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's just unbelievable.
He's elite in a lot of things. Joe Burrow's probably the one quarterback that's elite that doesn't move around. Yeah. And if I'm a Bengals fan, I'm wishing he did move a little bit more because he does get sacked so many times.
And he's athletic too. Joe.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Joe can
He
run.
is athletic. I just mean he's not usually
right.
one to pick up
You're right.
the
Take
first
off and
down
run.
with,
No, you're right.
with his mobility.
Yep.
But yeah, are obviously talking a ton of Jaguars. When I say Harley, I know Tom immediately thinks of his daughter.
I do.
But we have a different Harley that's going to join us in just a few moments. AEW wrestler Harley Cameron is in town ahead of the event tomorrow night. And I know we've all done a ton of research into Harley and her background.
Yeah.
She's only been wrestling for a few years. So I'm fascinated to see, as an Australian, obviously, how she got into AEW and things
I already signed the waiver, so you two are on your own. There's no suplex coming my way, but maybe your way. I don't know.
Oh, see, I thought when you said you signed the waiver.
Meaning I don't have to do it.
That allowed you. Yeah, you're allowing Harley.
No,
to
not this waiver.
So yeah, we'll chat with Harley coming up here momentarily on Helmets and Heels. You are listening to a Big Chief Tire Monday. You can find them online at WeKeepJacksRollin.com. They have thousands of 5-star reviews because they do such a great job. It's 10 to Next on 92.5 FM on Monday.
Helmets and Heels.
Backed by Green Law Group.
For the insured.
Fighting for you.
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie for Lee and Kate's Glass. They say you're going to see a big difference, but what does that really mean? It means a live local person on the phone, a smooth, easy process, skilled craftsmen, and excellent customer service all around, with your satisfaction absolutely guaranteed. Visit leeandkatesglass.com.
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We are a community that takes care of each other. Hey, this is Tom McManus, former Jaguar. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. From estate cleanouts to furniture and appliance removal, we handle it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated, and we are J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
It's a Big Chief Tire Monday. The local Jacksonville shop for fair prices and service you can trust.
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it work. Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. I now know why Closets by Design has over 1,700 5-star Google reviews, including mine. We're already working on upgrading our laundry room since our closet design and install was seamless. Our designer Doug has sent me multiple designs to choose from, so goodbye clutter, hello seamless organization. They can do the same for you by creating custom storage for your space, lifestyle, and budget. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and more. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation, but only until October 31st. 18-month financing is available. Call 904-878-9393 or online, closetsbydesign.com.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
Yo, E.T. here, and Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days than bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes through in the clutch every day, from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar, Twin Peaks. Scratch kitchen scores every time. Dig in the hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge. Come on, somebody.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Football season is finally here, and with that, hopefully comes cooler weather. And if you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space and just haven't pulled the trigger, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures right now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business. Give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
Get paid to lose weight in a paid obesity research study with Encore Research. If you're 18 or older with a BMI at 27 or more, you may qualify. No insurance required, no cost to you. Enroll at EncoreDocs.com or call 904-732-6669.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at over $3,600 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more value at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
E.T. here, and if you've ever been injured in an accident, you have 14 days to see a doctor and protect your insurance benefits. You have the right to choose your own doctor, too. And I recommend McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation, the auto accident experts.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Helmets and heels.
It's a Big Chief Tire Monday, the local Jacksonville shop for fair prices and service you can trust.
Taylor Dahl, Tom McManus, JJ LaSilva filling in for RJ Saunders. I'm Lauren Brooks with you, and we are so excited to be joined by AEW wrestler Harley Cameron. Harley, thanks so much for hanging out with us today.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here, and we're all matching, which is fantastic. Oh, you didn't get the memo.
Tom's not wearing.
For me,
Yeah, Tom's not wearing his leopard print today, but you are, and you're going to the game tonight.
I am. I'm very excited. So yes, we're going from here. We've got some things to film this afternoon, and then we're off to the Jags game.
Oh yes. Yeah, I like how you say Jags, but now when you say the full word,
Jaguar.
How
do you say it? How do you guys pronounce it?
We say Jaguars.
Jaguar.
But Jaguar is way cooler.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Now I want to hear you guys say aluminium.
Yeah, aluminum.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that one and then I try to say it your way, it does not work. It doesn't work very well.
Aluminium?
Aluminium. I've realized Australians like to add in a syllable. For example, you say my name, my name, as Danielle, but in Australia we say Danielle.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys like to pronounce all of the letters.
Yeah. I think we just like to add an extra or E.
But you are from Australia. Tell people how you got into wrestling in the first place. I know you have a crazy background.
Yes, super long story short. I was a huge wrestling fan as a child. Obviously, growing up in Australia, America to us is the land of dreams. Not much is possible out in the confines of the country. Once I got to America, which I came here with no work possibilities and nothing. I just had a bag of clothes. I saw a live wrestling show and I was hooked. My partner at the time was a wrestler. He came here to wrestle. I was a musician at the time, so I thought that was going to be my path. Saw a wrestling show and I was like, nope, this is it. So I literally went to wrestling school, and I was very fortunate that it worked out very quickly for me. But I went to Flatbacks Wrestling School, and the rest is history.
What is wrestling school? What does that look like a day-to-day basis for you?
So every wrestling school has a different approach. Where I went, which was Flatbacks, it's a fundamentals training program where basically it's a day one school. You go there if you have never stepped in a ring. So they do have people that go to retrain. Some people train in certain ways. They teach a certain way that is specifically designed for television. So it literally is a course. You start from day one. You learn to run the ropes. You learn to take a bump, which is, obviously hitting the mat. You learn everything, the basics, the chain wrestling, the moves, everything in between, the promo skills, everything from the very first step in the ring.
And how long is the school?
So their course, they're extending it to 12 weeks, which is a 12 weeks basic. And then after that, they basically say, we've now taught you the essentials. It's now your responsibility to go on the independent scene. And that's where you go and you get in the grid of it all and you go wrestle and hustle and, basically experience it.
It sounds very similar to your point about being a musician. It sounds very similar to I'm a country music fan. Like you go to Nashville and you just on a dream, you hope that you eventually make it. Yeah. And after usually about 10 years, you eventually make it. But yours was a little faster than that.
Yes, I was very fortunate to be where I am today. I still pinch myself. Am I here? I will say that the wrestling is so many things combined in one. It is athletics to a insane degree that I never imagined when I first started training. But it also is entertainment, and I will say that I came from an entertainment background. So I do think that the experience that I had in the last 15 years of my life definitely attributes to in-ring performance, just in a different way.
Yeah.
The in-ring I'm very new to still.
They show you the moves, but you guys are so physical and violent sometimes.
Yeah.
How does the body? I mean,
From a
how much,
former football
like,
player.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right. They
linebacker,
don't
by
have
the way.
pads on you, right?
Yeah.
You're jumping up, you're getting slammed, you're doing all types of things, but injuries, like
Yes.
weekly. Like how do you manage the body and all that when you're performing all the time?
You've got to really take care of yourself. Like, I mean, look at me. I mean, besides my terrible tan, you guys can't see. I've got like, you get scuffed up quite easy. I actually just came back. I just had surgery. I broke my nose a few months ago. So it's what my face looks like at the moment. But the goal is to protect yourself, to protect your opponent to a degree, and just really taking care of your body. We have a fantastic medical team on board too, but, you know, warming up, cooling down, keeping yourself really physically fit outside of what we do at work is also imperative too. So it's just like you always got to stay on. Yeah.
What's on tap for tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night we have Title Tuesday, Daly's Place. Very exciting. We've got a big week here in Jax. We also have Homecoming, which is on Wednesday. I myself have a match, actually.
All right.
On
Awesome.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Yes, I will be teaming up with former Women's World Champion Tony Storm and the current Women's World Champion, Big Stat Daddy Chris Statlander. I like to say it's going to be an excellent sandwich. So we've got the former and current world champion, and then I'm the meat in the middle. The bread, I'm the meat. It's excellence against the Triangle of Madness, which is Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and Tekla. But I'm very excited for that one. It's going to be my first time wrestling in Daly's Place.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
And we've had Tony Storm on the show before.
We have.
She's fantastic. Did you know, fun fact, her and I are from the same town in Australia, and we didn't know each other. Had completely different backgrounds growing up. But we were like, how insane is that we both ended up in this company, the other side of the world, and we came from like the Gold Coast area. Like, it's pretty crazy.
That is pretty wild.
She spent most of her time, though, growing up in England.
Yeah, she was over in England a long time. But
the Australian accent's way better than the British accent.
I think so, too.
I think so, too. Now, you're a ventriloquist,
Yes.
and you can speak Mandarin?
Hey, well, John.
Did you spend a lot of time in China? Or was it China?
No. I actually, it was a random occurrence. I used to be a mortgage lender, and I used to work in finance a long time ago. And the suburb that I was in, the clientele base heavily spoke Mandarin. So I was fortunate enough to work with a lot of people from there, and then that's basically what begun that for me. I will say, since moving to America, I think I've spoken it once. I'm getting rusty because nobody speaks it.
Yeah, we're terrible.
Yeah,
right.
not many people speak it.
When it comes to all the things you do, also singer, songwriter, you do a little bit of everything. We talk about the ventriloquist. The puppet is a big part of your match days and things that you do. How much all of that brought into just planning and kind of making your persona in that sense?
I was very fortunate to have, for some reason, people online saw me do I do stand-up comedy, sometimes incorporate the puppet and the ventriloquism, and I guess that people online saw it got passed forward, and I will credit Mercedes. She actually saw it and kind of inspired the idea, and now I have Mini Monet, which is my little Mercedes, and she deep down loves her. But I'm very fortunate because Tony has really been an amazing boss, Tony Khan. He has let me incorporate all these different things I do in life and bring them onto the show, and it's been really cool getting to bring something new to wrestling that hasn't been done before.
Harley Cameron in studio with us, AEW wrestler. So what don't you do, Harley?
It's funny. I got asked this the other day, and I was like, I'm a terrible driver.
Okay.
Like, I have a Tesla and it auto drives, and somehow I stuffed that up. So my stepdad will testify that when he was teaching me, in Australia, the rule was growing up, because you're in the outback, you never know if your car's going to break down or whose cars you're going to be in. So he was like, you need to learn to drive a manual. Is that what it's called here? A manual?
yes.
Stick? Yeah. So I swear, I think I failed my driving test like 6 times. I'm not even kidding. But I can drive stick just very badly, and I drive a normal car very badly also.
Well, I can't drive stick, so you do better than I can.
It sounds like you just need a chauffeur, though.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yeah, that'd be a solution. The other day, my dog. I'm going to go on a tangent. Is that okay?
Yes,
yeah.
of course.
All right. My dogs, love them. English bulldogs, but they get rowdy, and they got into a little argument the other day, and I panicked, so I put my foot in between them. My boy bit my sneaker, And I was like, oh, it's fine. It's on top of my sneaker. And then I took my foot off and it was like a watermelon. And I was like, oh, no. So I hopped in the car to drive to the urgent care. I put my foot on the gas and I went, and I hit a police car.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
And I came
You're
out.
I have an emergency, sir.
Yes, I came out in a panic, and he's like, oh my God, and I like held my foot up. I was like, my foot, and he's like, oh my God, get to the urgent care, it's fine. But that was my recent car mishap, and it's the first of I think 5 incidents that I've had in America.
Yeah, I recommend if you're gonna hit a car, maybe not a police car.
Yes, I know, but he got an upgrade. You're welcome.
Yeah, there you go, a better car.
Yes,
Perfect.
better car.
All right, so tell people why they should come out to tomorrow night and to Wednesday night at Daly's Place.
Well, I will say All Elite Wrestling is fantastic. It has so much to offer, whether or not you're after some puppetry, some theatrics, blood and guts even at times, as our true fans will understand the reference of that one. It's going to be a fantastic show. We have been at Daly's Place for so long. We were there through the pandemic before I was there, but it is the heart and soul of the company, and some of the best, matches and moments have been at Daly's Place, and more to come. We've got an open challenge for the TBS title from Mercedes from an unknown competitor. She has said it's got to be someone from Florida. So I know for a fact, if I am a Floridian, I am intrigued. I want to know who that is going to be. I want to see it in the flesh. And also, I'm going to just plug myself here because I'm wrestling with the former and current world champion. An excellent sandwich, I reiterate. So, guys, you got to come and feel the wrath.
Has anyone taught you Duval yet?
Oh, okay, wait. I did this the other day. Okay. I learned that I was saying it with the wrong cadence.
Okay.
I realized in my head it's a foghorn.
It's okay. Our head coach did it.
Duval. Is that it?
That's very close. Very close.
Yeah, can you show me the right way?
Yeah, ready? On
That
three.
was it. That was it.
It was very close. 1, 2, 3. Duval.
Duval.
There we go.
Yeah, it's not a foghorn on a ship. It's a.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. Yeah.
You
So
got
you'll
it.
have fun tonight. I
Nailed
certainly
it.
hope the Jags get a win for you, the Jaguars.
The Jaguars, I hope they win. And guys, maybe I'll see you there.
Yes.
Real match.
Match.
Get your print on.
I will tell you, it is a teal out tonight. So while you look absolutely lovely, you also might want to add some teal, to the outfit for
I
tonight.
will make you guys very proud to know I actually have a Jaguars jersey.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to be decked out. It's not going to color match, but it doesn't matter because I'm not very good at dressing myself anyway.
There you have it. Well, Harley, thank you so much for joining us in studio.
thanks,
Have fun
Harley.
the next couple nights.
Thank you so much,
And
guys.
certainly good luck on Wednesday night. More to do on the other side. It's 10 to Next on 92.5 FM.
Helmets and Heels, provided by Green Law Group. Let's take a look inside 1010XL.
Who wants the Grand Tour? That would be terrific. That would be great.
We have the drill in the morning.
Very amusing.
Jaguars today from 10 to noon.
Good.
Helmets and Heels until 2.
Yes.
XL Prime Time and the Frangie Show afternoons.
This is great.
Then Baloo and Hacker take you into the night.
All in one location.
1010XL. If you're at home on the range, tee it up with the Edwin Watts Golf Hour. Tour news, local updates, and the latest gear. The Edwin Watts Golf Hour. Saturday morning at 10 on 1010XL. Big Chief Tire Monday on Helmets and Heels.
Hey, Hicken here. Cooler weather right around the corner, but you can extend your swim season with Surfside Pools. This month, Surfside Pools offering 10% off new pool heaters or heater replacements and installation. Keep the good times rolling, no matter the season. Upgrade your pool heating system now for months of extra enjoyment. Only from Surfside Pool, the trusted name for expert pool service. Family owned and operated. Call 246-2666 or visit surfsidepools.net.
License number CPC 044080.
Fumbled your fender? EV took a hit? Guardian Collision is your MVP with certified expert auto body repair for any electric vehicle. Guardian Collision. They guard what moves you. Visit GuardianCollision.com.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On October 6, 2010, the Phillies' Roy Halladay pitches the second ever postseason no-hitter. The Phillies beat the Reds 4-0 in Game 1 of the NLDS.
Chelsea here, ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? During our fall savings month, get 20% off your replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, or 0 interest for 12 months. Our Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida homes, designed to help you save on energy bills by maintaining indoor temperatures year-round. Offer ends October 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets savings.
Tired of wrestling with your shower curtain like it's a fight for the last slice of pizza? Ditch the drama and say hello to a smooth, stylish glass shower enclosure from Baker Glass. Wago Glass is clean, elegant, and makes your bathroom look huge and brighter. Give your shower a makeover and feel like you're in a spa without the price tag. I'm Mac at Baker Glass. Call me and get ready to love your new shower. Let's make your shower great again. Remember, Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Hey guys, Taylor Doll here of Helmets and Heels. It's a sauce kind of football season with Chick-fil-A chicken strips. Each crispy, juicy bite only gets better when you choose your favorite sauces to dip into and create your own flavor combinations. Will it be sriracha and ranch, honey and buffalo, barbecue and Chick-fil-A sauce with 21 different sauce pairings possible? It's easy to go on a flavor adventure. Order in a 4-count, 10-count, or in a catering tray. Get an order started today in the Chick-fil-A app and dip on in.
Navy Mutual was created by service members for service members, so we know what it means to serve. Our policies have no active duty service restrictions, so you can rest assured that you're covered no matter your duty station, home or abroad. To go even further, we promise that premiums will not be higher for those who serve in dangerous environments, including aviation, diving, or on deployments. Let us help you protect those you love the most. Learn more at NavyMutual.org.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Well, now you can. This is Frank Frangie for the farm in Okefenokee, just an hour north of Jacksonville in Folkston. With only 250 cabins at full build-out, it's a rare chance to live off-grid, but not alone, in a community grounded in nature, food, and purpose. The amenities include a 2,300-acre hunting lease. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
Hey, Jacksonville Hicken here. I've been around the block or two, and Checkmate Coatings is who I'd call for my own place. They're my new MVP for stunning, long-lasting floors.
Brendan here with Checkmate Coatings. No massive overhead means top prices on top-quality pool decks, driveways, garages, and patios, too.
Visit CheckmateCoatings.com today. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
How do you know that your roof is ready for the next big storm? You don't. That's why you need to call me. I'm Ronnie, the owner of Brandon Roofing. We'll assess your roof and fix those issues before they become storm disasters. Visit BrandonRoofing.com today to schedule your free roofing quote.
License number CCC 1328006.
Jacksonville is football season, and Duck Duck Rooter is proud to be on your home team. As a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, we tackle plumbing, septic, and air conditioning problems with championship-level service. Call 904-862-6769 or visit duckduckrooter.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
Let's cool down with saying something you've been talking about all week, Tommy, and that is pound the ball tonight. Run the ball. I feel like it's something that has really made this offense tick. I saw earlier some of the guys in the building were going over betting odds for what they should make their parlays for tonight. And I think Bashal Tootin was like 19 yards was his over-under in yards. And I was like, hit the over on that. Hit the over Absolutely. On Tootin over 19. Somewhere around that. Very low.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a nice mix of Bashal Tootin and Travis Etienne Jr. They'll throw Allen Jr. out there as well. But this is a big night for Travis Etienne, man. He's been carrying the load on offense. The offensive line has too. They've done a great job. Get him outside. Get him outside, man, off that tackle. And even if when you do those trap plays up the middle, he's been looking to break it inside or out and get out into that open field. So I'm expecting a big night for Travis Etienne. But listen, if you're Kansas City, you're saying what? I'm shutting down the run. I'm going to make number 16 beat me. Yeah. I'm going to make number 16 try and beat me, and they probably feel like he can't. So we got to prove to them that he can. and you get a nice mix and match with run and pass once you get one of them going. You know, I always say, like, offensive coordinators, like, your job is to you use the pass to set up the run. If it doesn't work, you use the run to set up the pass. Sometimes you got to flip-flop it during the series, during the each possession and that type of thing. But that's the job. Keep them on their heels, keep them guessing, keep them thinking, and hopefully we can do that tonight. But you're going against one of the better, if not the best defensive mind. Well, one of the best. Vic Fangio is up there too. You got to give him a lot of credit, but. Steve Spagnuolo, he is a very good defensive coordinator, and he can confuse you and bring some pressure when called upon.
Yeah, we had a weekend where we ended up like with a bunch of friends, and on Saturday we ended up in a whole conversation about Trevor Lawrence and a debate, right? The debate rolls on. There are people that still think that now think that he's a bust and he's never going to win anything. This team can't win anything with him. And then obviously there's those of us that see his talent and his potential, but yes, he has not been accurate enough, and you can blame it on some of it on the drops, but also part of it goes on Trevor. Tonight is a really important night for him nationally, not to put extra pressure on him on his birthday, but it is an important night for him nationally to play well.
Yeah, without a doubt, and what a great opportunity. You know, it almost feels like against Cincinnati a few years back before he got hurt, right?
Yeah.
He was.
We're not talking about that one, right?
But he was great that night. I mean, he was on fire.
It was like
that
almost
night.
perfect. When
He was. He was like, you're like, all right, this is what we've been hoping for. So hopefully he can do that tonight. It's going to take some accurate throws. Get him going early, get him in a good rhythm, man. And again, take off and run when things aren't there for you. Don't force it. Don't take sacks when you don't have to. Be really smart. Know where you're at on the football field. Know what the clock's at. Know what the play clock's at. You can't audible too late. They give him a lot of, freedom to make these audibles. So, and he does a good job with them. But you got to make sure you get those out there before that clock hits zero. For no delay a game. But they got to play a clean game. I think if you play a sloppy game, you probably wouldn't win this one. But I'm expecting a clean game, and I'm expecting our team to come out very physical. They've been very physical, but guess what? Taylor KC's going to be physical. They're coming out. They want to see if we're real. That's their. I guarantee you, the veterans on that team are being like, all right, they're 3-1. Let's go see what kind of team we got out here, and let's show them what we got, and let's see what happens at the end. So we're all for it.
You mentioned don't audible too late. I loved Liam Cohen's presser from last week when he said, and he talked about the play call, he said, and talking about Trevor, the fact that Trevor's not using the armband, which we've discussed, but Trevor doesn't want to use it. But he said, so now you're going, all right, Zemo to south, red, closed F shore, 17, TIFF, insert, can 16 zip. That's one play call.
Yeah. It's a lot. But that's the job.
Yeah.
A lot of memorization. That's why when you see those Netflix documentary, the wife or girlfriend or significant others, they're like studying, quizzing, helping, because it's a lot of, it's information overload, and now look, every week it gets better because you know the play calls, but every week there's a wrinkle too. Like you're gonna have to know a new set of kind of calls. So yeah, man, but that's why they get paid the big bucks. And take home the cheerleaders. So
Also, year after year, you're going to get better. And that's certainly, Patrick Mahomes has been in the same offense his entire career. This is Trevor Lawrence's third offense. I'm not giving him an excuse. I'm just saying, right, exactly. Good to be able to be drafted into a stable organization. But again, tonight is potentially Trevor's night to show everyone. There's a reason I was drafted number 1 overall.
Yeah, and I think that there's a few guys on this team tonight that can really make statements nationally, and ones we've been talking about locally. Devin Lloyd's one of those, and obviously just getting AFC Player of the Month, Defensive Player of the Month, that's a big thing. But there's probably a lot of people around the AFC that are like, who is Devin Lloyd, honestly? And so now they're looking at a night, if Devin Lloyd plays the way that he's been playing, if Travis Etienne plays the way that he's been playing, the defense in general would turn turnovers. If you can really make a statement on Monday night against the Kansas City Chiefs, then yes, all of the people that are saying other things, including myself, of okay, they're injury, they're bad teams, they're injured teams, like let me see it against a real opponent. All that goes out the door if you beat the Kansas City Chiefs tonight.
Yeah, it's a big night for Duval, and certainly Josh Hines Allen, 2 sacks away from breaking the franchise record that is currently held by Tony Brackett.
Jags 25-22. Let's go, baby.
I'm Jags 24-20.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember. I think I said 21-17 is what? 21-17.
Yeah, right around there.
I'll stick with that.
All right, kickoff show is incoming for Taylor Dahl, for Tom McManus, for JJ LaSelva. I'm Lauren Brooks. These heels are made for talking. We will talk tomorrow, but don't go anywhere. More Jaguars coverage comes your way now on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
And you keep losing when you ought to not bet. You keep saying when
helmets and heels.
Bought for you by Green Law Group on 1010XL.
Wingstop and 1010XL has the ultimate tailgate for you to win. Leon Searcy here, your lemon pepper guy. Go to 1010XL.com to register to win a 100-piece wing party complete with